Alright, well, g'day and welcome back. So, now that we have finished our mission up north, you'll notice a couple of new little things here. Just from the couple of logins that I did up the top end, I was just heading in to have a wander through the endgame zone. If you recall, last time we were having a look at this chest here, and this is a chest that you can conceivably farm, which is not what we were doing. We were just kind of having a bit of a gander around the zone. And that was after our successful heading through the hollow halls last round. Now what we got as well as that was a beautiful sword that I've been wanting to get for ages, which is the White Wolf, which is now going to move into my primary slot. We'll give it a test, see how it goes. If we take a look at that, for 55 damage is pretty good. 280 max durability, also good. Shroud magic damage, shroud magic. So, yeah, we'll give it a whirl. It's got cutting, piercing, and blunt, so you'll see there's more cutting on the guillotine, obviously, but it's a two-handed weapon. That's why it's got more damage. We're going to stick with that one. So the other thing that's happened since recently as well is we can now place the collector. So we'll put him in place. And if we check in with him...
I expected you.
So... he wants some shelter. And that is because we don't have a roof currently above his head. So what I can do in the interim is just place him, or chuck him up here. There we go, and that will complete his quest.
Hello, stranger.
And we have another quest from him. And you'll see in terms of crafting for him, we've got a few different things here. And this is why we were looting as much as we could when we did the first little quest, which we can go back and farm and do again if we want to as well. And grab those Ectoplasm fragments, and another reason why it's good to collect bones in the hollow halls as well. Because things like the bone channel require them. And also Ectoplasm fragment for skull summoning vessels, and bone arrows. You'll see there they do a lot of blunt damage. So if you are tackling the hollow halls, which I've done on my other playthrough, that is most definitely what you want to be using, is those bone arrows. And you can also craft Ectoplasm jam for him, and he has his own set of tables and chairs as well. So if we take a look at our journal there, we've done 1 of 3. So we've still got another couple to go there. And we also have to grab the Ectoplasm press for him. And the only way to get that is to head on through the hollow halls there. However, as I mentioned, we're not really outfitted for that yet. We did okay the first round through, but we really need a little bit more in terms of weaponry and in terms of what we have in general for our equipment. So we're going to continue on our mission now. We did have a mission to head to the Sun Temple. That was our original intention before we ended up heading into this spire here, but as we discussed earlier, the reason we headed up to this spire was it gives us much better access to everything, and as you can see there, we can now get all the way across the shroud down below us really easily. So where we are going to head to is pretty much in a straight direction there. It's pretty much above my head there. And with this new wingsuit now, we can almost fly the entire way there if we want. It's pretty much the entire way. Now, I didn't mention this as yet, but I left it out very specifically. There actually is another wingsuit that we can craft now with one of the survivors. But there's a reason why I didn't mention this as yet. And one of the big reasons for this is, you know, why we are over this side of the map. There's a guaranteed drop of something over here, which is what we've been hunting for. It's one of the things you sort of hunt for while you're over this side of the map. So, and you can see over here, there's tons and tons of lapis over here. And as we mentioned last time, one of our goals over here is to set up a base, and as we did with our last little spot where we set up a base, which was just over here, if there are some chests close by that we can easily farm or something that we can get to easily, then we are all about that. But what we're doing here is we're not here to actually farm. We're here to try and get a hold of a particular set of things from some chests that are in here. So what we want to do is try and set ourselves up this flame as close as we possibly can in here. Now, in here is quite hairy. The bosses that are in here are quite hectic. And if you're not careful, you will get smoked very easily. Very easily. Now we have one trigger point there. And you can see just there that's activated a lightning puzzle. But it's only one, and you can see there the trigger's above the door. There is a bookshelf there. And if we have a quick little check out the front, there's nothing we can see out here. But if we look down there, there's a trigger there for something. But as you'll see there, it's not what we were looking for this little section here. Our third place for a trigger is right there. And you can see that's activated that stairwell there. Now, one of the reasons why you should kind of come down here and check out this area down here is these coffins that are in front of me. Now, the one big problem with this area here is these guys. But now that we've actually got ourselves some better weapons, and you can see there already that's a massive, massive thing for why we've come down here is those elder gloves are going to be supremely, supremely handy. Now you can see there is another couple of bosses over the other side there, but there's not another chest over there, so there's not really much reason for us to go there. And we've already got the shroud claws, so we're pretty happy with what we've got a hold of here. So heading on back now to the main entry we came in, and you can see right there, that's our fourth one. And this is where we have a big problem already. And also that is the major reason why we've set this spot up here. We have, oops, that's not what I wanted. Is that dragon bird, and they are an absolute pain in the butt. All right. So that's him taken care of, and he is one of the major obstacles in this zone. So it's actually quite a good thing to get him out of the road. And you can see if we follow up here, can do is jump on over here, and Radiant Paladin helmet, level 25. Fantastic. Alright, so now that we've done that, our next mission is to head on out here. Now, because we've taken down that dragon bird, things are going to be a heck of a lot easier for us. If you haven't triggered him, or if you don't know that he's around, he will make life incredibly difficult for you because he's very, very hard to take down. Unless you've got really, really good weapons, he's an absolute pain in the butt. And you'll see there's another one already respawned there. Alright, lucky for us, we locked him out. Fantastic. So, yeah, you can see there how much of a pain it is already, and I've already killed the one that we needed to kill. So, what we can do now is jump on over here. And head on up to this little section up here, and we've got a gold chest up here. And ta-da! Ghost Glider, level 30. And that's the reason why we didn't craft the other glider, because we had that one that we were just waiting to loot. And the other things you can do up here as well, there's another couple of chests that are around the place here. So if you actually head outside here... Oh, you've got to double jump up just at the right time. It's a bit of a pain. Oh, there we go. Can actually climb on up over here. And right here, there's a... Right, well, that's going to wrap us up for this one. Next time we're going to go down to the bottom and take a look at some of the chests down there and see what else is there in terms of bosses and other enemies as well. And we're also going to take a look at other chests that you can loot within this area as well. Right, well, once again, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.